Links. This past week has been semi-busy compared to me laying around doing nothing all day, and so I figured I'd share a little bit of it with you. Sunday night I went to the state fair, which if you aren't from the Midwest, you might not even know what that is. So if you aren't, I'm curious to see, do you know what like a state fair is? In Indiana, at least, and from my knowledge, most Midwestern states, it's all about food. Everywhere you walk, there are food stands full of like the worst possible foods for you. Every year they seem to find a new thing to deep fry, and so now pretty much the whole fair is just full of deep fried foods like chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered bacon, Oreos, Snickers, Twinkies, and one year they did deep fried Pepsi, which was really weird, and now they're even doing like burgers, but the buns are Krispy Kreme donuts. If that doesn't just scream America, I don't know what does. There's also a bunch of competitions for students and other people, like there's a science fair competition, and there's also a bunch of like farming things that you can do. I know they had a milking cow hands-on demonstration that you could be a part of, and I'm sure there was like cowboy competitions all over the place, because it is Indiana. I mean, they're selling corn on the cob practically every 10 feet. But the main reason I went to the fair was because there was a concert, and it was pretty cool. Also, a few weeks ago I went to a Nerdfighter gathering, and I never really talked about that, and that was fun to go to.
No, it's just, it only works for both. Rock up to?
No JOH.
Word.
We were gonna meet up at a park, but the weather wasn't looking so good, so we just decided to go to the mall and hang out there. It was pretty fun, and I'm glad that I actually went. Yesterday I shot some footage for a possible promotional video for a charity, and so that was pretty fun. I got a call from my college yesterday, which got me even more anxious, and then the guy reminded me that they're doing a fitness test first thing for soccer preseason, and so I am probably going to fail that, and so I need to start running tonight and try to get in shape a little bit in the next 2 weeks so I don't completely fail this. It's gonna be rough, but YOLO. Yeah, I only have like 2.5 weeks left until I go to university, which is a weird experience, and I'm just trying not to think about it too much, even though I still have to go and buy books. I should probably go do that after I film this. But we all know I'm not going to get around to doing it. Speaking of getting around to doing things, I've been trying to edit my VidCon video. Saturday I pretty much worked on it all day except for when I was roughing, and I got it to a point where I really like it. I just need to finish editing the Disneyland portion of it and then put in a narration, which is like the hardest part. Next year I'm definitely not going to do a narration for a VidCon video because it's just like, I want to say this thing, but I don't know how to phrase this thing, and then I overthink everything that I'm going to say, and I just like, oh, I can't do it anymore. But editing it was actually like super fun and not having to worry about all of that stuff. I finally got around to just doing it, which is the main problem with editing and stuff. You just need to do it. And then once you're doing it, it's alright and it's pretty fun and enjoyable. I told some people that I have it up by Saturday night, but that didn't end up happening. I just want to try to make it the best that I can, even though I think I'm going to compromise just a little bit because I need to get this out there because it's just something that's hanging over my head. And so I'm going to compromise just a little bit with the narration because I'm overthinking it way too much, and I just need to say words. It's really as simple as that. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say, but I figure I should leave you off with a few chords of encouragement, which I think that would be a cool thing to have at the ends of videos. Chords of encouragement. So that's what this is. It's just some chords, and hopefully that encourages you. We're done.